Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. Jackson now to return it. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. From the 23, this is second and 3.
Brings up second and
And
3.
in motion is Brown. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
16 yards.
Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a first down for Philly.
They certainly don't waste any time getting him involved, and we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup at 21.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 18 yards on the connection. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. On play action, Hurts. Headed left, buying time. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Eagles recover the football. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Second and 10.
Coverage defensively.
Hurts to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And this will be incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Go, touch. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Kyle up, Yeti.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Great. Set. 63, 6. Kyle up, Yeti.
Hurts again. A pass caught by Saquon. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Again, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas got it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 9-yard line.
Great. Set.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. To the pylon, he's in.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hey, 73.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle first down.
That's another Eagle.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive.
And he's in! Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
Bill King.
The Eagles will set up.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great. Set. 180. Yeti.
first down, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer. Kyle left Yeti. Kyle left Yeti. 63, 63, 63. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Now, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Down the sideline. And he will score. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
14, Eagles 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Hey. What are you doing? Kyle left Yeti. No touch.
A first down throw for Hurts. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
15 yards on the play. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He slings it over the middle, and it is caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
18. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Kyle left Yeti. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. That is caught. What a throw. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will go up by a point here in the second quarter.
Eagles 14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Now Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
180, 180. Hey! Hey! Kyle left Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, 63, bad. No touch that. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Hurts to the air on first down. Back to Brown. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Hey, Sil. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's in.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will open up a 6-point lead.
Eagles 15. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Alpha, alpha. 73, 73. No touch.
To throw, Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
16 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
63, 6, no touch.
To throw is Hurts. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The second he threw that ball, Mike, that just felt like a hope and a prayer. He just threw that thing up saying, I hope my guy comes down with it. Ball placement wasn't really where it needed to be and ends up going the other way.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing again from his own end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. We'll talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back. The Eagles have it. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. 63, 63, 63. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
Throwing is Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he will score!
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake, Hurts. Pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play action. Here's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Moving to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the air again, Hurts. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Hurts will try it again. Moving to his left. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Flush to his right. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath. It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, 60. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
Crowd left Yeti.
It's second down.
Hey, 73. Hey, anyone else? King, Phil King. Phil King.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Hey, 73, 73. Don't touch that. Trimmer. Don't touch.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback could put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
Don't touch that.
3rd and long for Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch it.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Great. Set. 180.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great. Set.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Now Barkley. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Great, set. On anyone,
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on fourth down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on third down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. A tight end in motion now. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
And I think with possessions at this point in the game being a little limited, they decide to bet on themselves, and I like it. So the gamble pays off. They get just enough, and they keep this drive alive.
Here's Barkley. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run for the win. And he will score. Comeback complete. They take the lead here in the final moments. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He'll return this from the 10. And he's going to give himself up, dives to the turf. Bit of a strange return there. They're going to start with very poor field position. go. One final play. Moving outside the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses